Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Stafford now on second down. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. Stafford gives to Abdullah. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I know it's a cliche and coaches always talk about it's a team game. We need all 11 to win. But let's face it, Detroit really needs Amir Abdullah to have runs like that all season long.
Missed a lot of time with injuries, especially recently. Now, Theo Riddick wound up leading the Lions in rushing last year, but just 357 yards. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. And the tight end, Ebron, in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to air one out. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And to the 12, that's where it stops the return. Is halted at the 12-yard line. Now pull. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Second down, Flacco now. That's caught out left by Perriman. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They run it with Cole. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Flacco from the gun. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To pass, Flacco. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second and very short here, less than a yard. Flacco. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
To the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the gun, Flacco. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now a former New Mexico Lobo, it's Jarrell Presley. And he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the seemingly endless drive continues. They'll try to run it in with Chris Pohl. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Wallace, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. We remind you, coming up later tonight, we got a good NFC battle. The Eagles and Seahawks from Seattle, coverage starting at 8:30 Eastern. And tomorrow we'll put a bow on Week 13 with an AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Bengals from Cincinnati.
A hard-hitting battle right there.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit. Now let's go.
Now it's the backup Kaya. He's going to take another shot here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Now Washington. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going to run it with Abdullah. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. To Abdullah on 1st, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think that they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to the air, Kaya on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to T.J. Jones that time. And it's third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Throwing on third down, Kaya. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. He couldn't get the edge there. Wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Flacco. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Abdullah. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On second down, here's Kaya. And incomplete hit jars the ball free and brings up third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Amir Abdullah with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Defense showing blitz. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
34 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's something that's been lacking in Baltimore's running game the last few seasons, the ability to really hit on a big run.
Last year, their longest run was just 41 yards all season, 4 yards per carry near the bottom of the league. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Presley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Begin the drive with Abdullah. And he is knocked down from the side at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Let's go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky pass.
Here's Kaya now on 2nd down. Steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Green, Detroit. Watching that, Barney.
Abdullah. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
2nd down following the run. They'll try the air now with Kaya. Looking downfield for Jones. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Here's Kaya. It's caught. Jones. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Back to the ground now. Here's Abdullah. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. First carry for the former Tar Heel Elijah Hood. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now the 2nd-year man from South Dakota State. It's Zach Zenner. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. A toss to Abdullah. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. To throw on 2nd down is Kaya. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And now here come the Ravens. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Passing play, Flacco. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. 3rd down, Flacco from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Kareem Martin. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Throwing is Kaya. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Kaya. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Golden Tate, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Yeah, they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. To return, here's Michael Campanero. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll give it here to his running back. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Flacco here on second down. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. A good pickup there, a 22. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
First and 10 here for Flacco. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Flacco hooking up with Wallace for a Raven first down. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Kareem Martin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the offense has it first and 10. Not running. Kaya wants to throw instead. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
second down run for Abdullah. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The man in motion is Tate. They'll run here. Abdullah. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're